Okay. Hi, my name is Osmar. We're part of Reunited Experiences,
I'm Angel.
I'm Roel Meyer.
And I'm Cesar.
and we're here with Sean. And the first question we would ask you is the comment said that what was your they would like to know what's like your childhood experiences.
Childhood experience. I was born here in San Diego, California. I was always into sports, basketball, baseball, played golf. Grew up out in East County in Santee, in the East County area, at El Cajon Valley High School. So yeah, that's basic. I was a single child. My mom was it was just me and my mom. My dad passed away when I was about probably 2 or 3 months old. So I think that's about it. Anything else?
That's good. So, on your perspective, and it could be about life stuff. How's it your perspectives or POV change over time?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Yeah. So how point of views and perspectives, how did they change over time while growing up?
Over time. Okay, so basically, when I was a kid, and you guys probably feel the same exact way, that you are basically made of steel. Nothing can hurt you. You're not afraid of doing things, and the older you get, the more you understand that life is very fragile. Just through your experiences, you'll figure that out. Enjoy it while you're young, but when you get older, you mature and you start to understand that you need to take things more seriously.
What is your biggest passion? So it could be your biggest passion in the past or right now.
My biggest passion is probably my family. I have 3 kids, my wife and 3 kids. My kids are basically young adults now, 18, 22, and 25. So, yeah, my kids have always been, kids and my family have always been my passion.
What advice would you give future generations or this generation?
Advice? My advice is have fun. While you, when you're young, have fun. Be aggressive. Don't wait for things to come to you. Go out and get it. Whatever you want to do, just don't be afraid to try new things. Don't pigeonhole yourself.
So what is some tips of wisdom you would like to share to the world?
I think that was that. My last question was my tips to the world. I'd say don't fret the little things in life. There's always people that are worse off than you, and just try to be positive.
What advice would you give your past self?
What advice would I give my past self? So my past self, I would say, be more outgoing. Don't be standoff. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Be a little more aggressive.
Next one is what was your biggest inspiration as a kid or a teenager or even a young adult?
The biggest inspiration, I'd have to say, I'd have to say probably my grandfather. He was he died age 93, probably about let's see what about a little over 10 years ago now. He had a very full life. He was in World War II. He was in the military. He was in Pearl Harbor. He was on one of the ships that was getting attacked in Pearl Harbor. Very full life. He lived through a lot of history. So that's it. He introduced me to golf and kind of inspired me to have fun with life.
What was your biggest error or mistake?
My biggest error or mistake. Probably while playing basketball, I didn't push myself to improve more. I felt I was talented enough. I could have gone to college, been a college basketball player if I would have worked harder, and I don't think I worked hard enough. You got to work hard to do it. And my senior year in high school, I had very bad senioritis. Okay.
I think one more question would be, what education you got and what education did you wanted?
I got all the education I wanted. My goal was to go to San Diego State and get my degree, and I did that. That was my goal, and I succeeded. I didn't want any more than that. What I probably should have done more of while I was in college, and I recommend you guys to do it. If you get a chance, make sure you get experience while you're in college. Try to be an intern, get a job as an intern, so you get experience. So when you get out of college, you have some experience, and it's easier to get a job. Because when you graduate from college, you don't just automatically get a job. People are looking for experience. So,
Thank you, Sean. All right. Hi, we're Reunited Experiences. My name is Osmar,
My name is Roel. My name is Cesar.
My name is Angel.
and your name is
Leroy.
Leroy. All right. Okay. So our first question to you is, how was your childhood?
Great. It's been continuing for 72 years.
Okay. What's your biggest passion?
Sports.
How did perspectives in your childhood or teenage years change now?
Well, when I was growing up, there was a war going on. So I was introduced to war resistance at a young age, and it's continued on all my life.
What war?
The Vietnam War.
What experiences about life impact you right now as a person?
One more time.
How did experiences in your life impact you as a person?
You know, that is the condition of life, is your past experiences keep resonating forward. So I would say that every experience affects me in the future, for my life and for yours.
So with that, what advice would you give future or the new generation?
I have a lot of optimism for you guys. We're leaving you a mess. So get a good job. Thanks.
Okay. What tips of wisdom would you give to the whole world? What tips of wisdom?
Peace, love, and grooviness for everybody.
If there's one thing you can change in this world right now, what would you do?
I would end the war in Ukraine and disarm all nuclear weapons.
What advice would you give your past self? Advice passed on.
The best advice I ever had was don't worry and be happy.
What was the biggest error in your life?
Oh, you don't have enough time. I've had millions of them, but every mistake is a learning process. So hopefully I've learned some increment from all my mistakes. I make mistakes every day.
What was the most memorable event or situation in your life?
I would say probably the birth of my son. I have one child.
And I think the last one is, what education did you got, and which education you wanted to get?
You know, I set the bar so low for myself when I was young that that was an issue, low self-esteem. But now here we all are, and life is taking care of itself.
I think one more. How did you impact your community and others around you?
Let me read that.
No, it's not. Biggest impact to your community.
Oh, the biggest impact to my community is volunteer work that I do in my community, and also I'm very socially oriented, and I stay in contact with my neighbors.
Thank you for having us here.